JK, is that another banger?
I don't know. Let's find out.
What's good, YouTube? It's JK9 and I'm back with another video today for my peoples. What I say, hey, what's good, y'all? And today, y'all see the title, man. I'm gonna be giving y'all advice about how to get over a breakup. You feel me? Me? I'm not gonna say too much, but yeah. First off, subscribe, like, comment, share, repost, show all the love you can. Now, let's get into the video, you feel me? Now, to all my boys and my girls out there, you feel me? To the men and to the ladies, when it comes to breakups, you kind of just gotta move on with life. Like, that's really all it is to it. Now, certain people get over certain things faster than others. You know what I'm saying? Like, this person might get over a breakup in like a week. The next person might get over the breakup in like a couple months. However long you need to take personally to get over that breakup, then do so. But there comes a point where you have to realize that you just have to move on with life. You feel me? Because you gotta think about it, right? You gotta think about it. If that person left you, right, and you're sitting there sad about it, you're sitting there sad and drowsy about it, being lazy, you feel me? You're not feeling like doing anything because that person hurt your feelings and broke your heart and stuff. And on their side, that person is probably not giving a fuck, you feel me? Living a life like you never existed, and they just straight up don't care. And they just straight up don't care, and you have to think about that. And also, that is very time consuming because you also have to think about you were living your life before that person even came into the picture. You living your life before they came in. They came into the picture. They probably made your life better. They made you happy. Yes, true. That part. But once they leave, it's like, damn, like, you know, like you can't do nothing about it. Like, you feel me? Like, you can't really be sad over something that you can't really control. Especially if y'all completely over with. You might as well just call it quits and kind of just move on. Because that's just life, you feel me? You can't really just let one person who obviously doesn't give a fuck affect you. And I know that most people after a breakup, they either get into attack mode where they start motivating themselves and they start pushing themselves harder. You feel me? And then you have the people who just get lazy with breakups, you feel me? Like, they just get lazy. They feel like, I don't know, like they just don't feel like doing nothing. They just don't feel like doing shit. And I'm that person. Depending on the person, I'm that person. You feel me? Depending on the person. Depending on how strong the relationship was, I'm that person. You feel me? It was days where I didn't feel like getting up and doing shit. I'm just laying there just constantly thinking about the person and thinking about the situation that happened, thinking about everything that led up to the breakup, you feel me? Like, you just sit there and you just think about all of that, and as you're sitting there thinking about it, it kind of just makes you numb. It just makes you not want to do nothing. It just makes you lazy. It just makes you lazy. It just makes you not want to do anything, you feel me? And that's understandable because I've been in that position before. But it's all a mental thing, you feel me? It's all a mental thing. When you don't feel like doing something because of a breakup, it's really all mental. Honestly, it's all mental. It's all a mental thing, you know what I'm saying? It's all a mental thing. It's all in your head. It's all in your head. Because in order for you to not feel like doing that thing, you feel me, like you have to think, like you have to literally think about what happened and the person, and it just make you not feel like doing it. So it's really all a mental thing. As long as you're not thinking about that person, which is obviously going to be hard, then you're going to be straight, honestly. And no, you can still think about that person and still have the energy to do it. There's some people who, when they think about the situation and what happened, and they think about the person and what they did, it pisses them off and it makes them stronger and motivates them to go harder. You know what I'm saying? And that's what some of y'all need to do. No, actually, that's what everybody needs to do. Use breakups as a motivation tool. That's what I do. That's what I do every time. I just use it as a motivation tool. That's all I do. Usually, I probably save some screenshots on my phone. Go back and continuously look at them to help me. You feel me? My way, I might save a photo on my phone, a screenshot of the situation, go back and keep looking at it, and it makes me mad. It just makes me mad, and it makes me upset to the point where I just don't care. Sometimes you have to hurt yourself to not hurt no more. You know what I'm saying? Not on some type of time. I'm not talking about that. Chill out. But what I mean is that sometimes you have to purposely go back and backtrack and look at what happened to just not care. That's all it is. That's all it is. You just go back and you just look at all the old stuff. And as you keep looking at it, as you keep looking and looking and looking, you start to care less because you keep rethinking about it and you think deeply into the situation and you just start to care less. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? It's just like if your mom whoop your ass, your mom keep whooping your ass. It's like as we get older, as we gotten older, ass whoopings stopped hurting. We just kind of got used to it because it kept happening. It just kept happening. It kept happening. It kept happening to the point where we're numb to it. We get hit with the belt. It hurt, but we not going. No, we just sitting there like just getting hit because we're so used to it. You feel me? And that's really all it is. You just kind of gotta force yourself to get used to it, and that's what some people have to do. Now, in order to get over a breakup, I would say what I just said. Right, what I just said. Just try to use those tactics, I guess, to get over a breakup. Just try to go back and look at the pictures to just stop yourself from caring. It's okay to cry, and that's another thing. It's okay to cry. People will be like, "Oh, don't cry. Don't cry. Things will be okay." It's okay to cry, bro. It's okay to cry. It's perfectly fine to cry. Everybody cries. Niggas been crying since they came out the womb. Niggas been crying since they been born. There's nothing wrong with crying at all. And crying is a great way of letting out feelings. Because most people, after they cry about a certain situation, they kind of just calm down. You feel me? And they're just cool about it. There's nothing wrong with crying. Crying helps. I'm not going to tell somebody not to cry. Depending on the situation, I'm not going to say don't cry. If you need to cry, go ahead and cry. I'll respect it. I'm not going to tell you not to cry because crying actually helps. It does. Crying helps. You feel me? There's nothing wrong with crying. But, yeah, if you're going through a breakup, I just strongly advise that you just think about you. Think about yourself, you feel me? Think about yourself in that situation. Think about you. Don't think about the other person. Don't think about what they could possibly be doing with somebody else. Don't think about none of that. Think about you. You feel me? Think about you. It's not even just that. It's certain tactics that certain people can use to get over breakups. So, if you need to use the not think about them tactic, do it. If you need to use the going back and looking through pictures to make you care less, do it. You feel me? If you need to post stuff on your social media to get it off your chest so you can stop caring, do it. Do what you have to do. You feel me? Just do what you have to do. But at the end of the day, don't let that person control you and they're not actually controlling you. You feel me? Don't let that person mentally control you and they're not even there to do it. And they're not even in your life no more to control you. And that's one of the worst things you can let happen. That's one of the worst things you can let happen. You're sitting there sad, drowsy, feeling lazy, not feeling like not doing shit because of that person. The whole time they're living their life, they don't give a fuck. They don't care. They're living their life and they don't give a fuck about you. They obviously don't. They don't care about you. They're living their best life. They're having fun. They're acting like you never existed. And you're sitting here sad, mentally fucked up, energy drained because they left you. You got to think about that. You feel me? Like, you really got to think about that. You can't let that take control of you. You're only destroying yourself and they're building themselves back up. You're destroying yourself while they're building yourself. You're destroying yourself while they're building themselves back up. And you can't let that happen. You can't. That's unacceptable to me. I'm never, you feel me? Being younger, you're gonna let that take control of you. But at this age, I realize that it's life. It's just life. Breakups happen. People die. You feel me? People die. People leave your life. People leave you. Everything comes to an end eventually. Even life. Life comes to an end. And it's like, at the end of the day, if I die, I don't want to die like, you know, being sad or being depressed. You feel me? Like, I want to die being a happy soul. That's just how I see it. I just see it as moving on to the next person. If you and that person naturally connect, naturally come back together through the universe, if y'all naturally come back together, then it was actually meant to be, and shit just happened. You feel me? But if y'all don't, y'all don't. Listen, boys and girls, there's plenty of people out here. I'm trying to tell y'all. There's like 4 billion girls on Earth, and there's like 5 billion niggas, 5 billion boys. I don't know. I just know it's billions of boys and girls on this earth, and at least a million of them, you feel me, are probably gonna want you, and that's how I see it too. That's another mindset that I have when it comes to stuff like that. I'm just like, hey, this girl don't want to fuck with me, or this person left me. It's cool. There are millions of people, millions of different looking people, and out of those millions of people, there's gonna be somebody who's gonna really connect with me. Out of those millions of people, you feel me? It's gonna be somebody who I'm really gonna connect with. Cause obviously, the person who I'm not with no more, obviously we didn't connect good enough because we're not together. You feel me? We're not together for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So my whole thing is, out of those millions of people, you feel me, a lot of them is gonna want to fuck with me. A lot of them is gonna like me. You feel me? And that's not even being cocky. That's literally facts. That's literally facts, dog. That's literally facts. There's everybody for somebody out here. I don't care how you look. I don't care how ugly you think you are. I don't care how you look. I don't care. There is always somebody for someone out here. I done seen it so many times. There's always somebody for someone, no matter how you look. Always. There's always love out here for everybody. You feel me? And that's what everybody has to understand. But that's all I gotta say on this topic. You know what I'm saying? Like, comment, subscribe. If you're going through a breakup right now, if it's really fucking up your head, I'ma pray for you. You feel me? Get through it. Stay strong. Just go live your life, man. Fuck that person. They're not with you no more for a reason. They left you for a reason. The universe made it happen for a reason, cause they're not for you. Just gotta realize that. You feel me? But y'all be safe. JK9 out. Niggas ain't fucking with JK9. I bark like a dog and bite like a wolf. I bark like a dog and bark like a wolf. I bark like a dog and bite like a I bark like a dog and bite like a wolf. I bark like a dog and bite like a wolf. I bark like a dog.